muscle energy techniques for the hamstrings. So first part of this is obviously to establish what range of movement they've got. So really important, once again, we can lock the knee out, bring the leg up until we start to feel the first point of bind. So that's probably about it there for Luke. Now, in order to do this correctly, and we're doing this from a post-isometric relaxation technique, the idea is to be able to support, okay? So you're not going to sit here and try and hold this with your arm and basically your elbow, and you're going to put a lot of pressure on your knee. So you need to come in and potentially nestle it up against your shoulder like so, okay? You can have a little bit of a bend in the knee, that's all right, not totally locked out, okay? And then the idea is you can come up and just work what range of movement you've got. So it needs to be comfortable for them, and it definitely needs to be comfortable for us. So it's really important. Okay, so establish range of movement first, which is roughly around about here. We'll come a little bit out of that range of movement so we can work into it. Stabilize over the top of the knee, but not necessarily push it all the way down. And the first point is I'm going to get Luke to push into my shoulder. Once again, 10 to 20%. 10 seconds. 12. Okay, 9. And relax, and relax. Make sure they're fully relaxed. And then you can just basically take it up to the next point of bind, which is roughly around about here. So if they're starting to overstretch, you'll start to feel them engage their quadriceps, okay? That is not what we want them to do, okay? So once again, same principle again. We're just going to basically get Luke to push down. That's it, a little bit less. That's it, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, and relax, relax, relax. Take it up a little bit further, which is about here. We're going to hold that for another, say, 10 seconds. Let the body assimilate to that range. Now, keep in mind too, if you start to turn the hip in and out, you're going to change the direction of where they feel the stretch. Okay, push against me again, Luke. So if you start to externally rotate or internally rotate, that means you're going to engage the medial hamstring or the lateral hamstring, which you can do. That's not a problem if you're trying to target. And relax. Okay, once again. Now, the great thing about hamstrings is you probably get about 4 or 5 contractions out of this. So it's again, so you're certainly getting there, Luke. Holding that a little bit more, that's not too much. So if they're starting to engage their quads, we know we've gone too far. Okay, now once again, same principle, contract again. Simple process. Now, if we were obviously doing a reciprocal inhibition, then obviously we would be engaging and relax, mate. Relax. Fully relax, that's it. We would obviously be engaging the quads, okay, and then stretching through the hamstrings itself, okay? So we want to try and avoid if there was any injury to the hamstring, so it'll be the opposing muscles contracting. Okay, so 10 to 12, the last one we're going to hold for about 25 to 30, okay, in terms of a stretch, and we're done, okay? So simple process. Assess first where you're at, come a little bit out of that bind, make sure you support, very important to support, and then obviously work your way into that range of movement, okay? So that's muscle energy techniques for the hamstrings.